This is the study guide for the special right triangles in the Pythagorean Theorem quiz. So we have looked at several different types of formulas. We've looked at Pythagorean Theorem, we've looked at our 30, 60, 90s, our 45, 45, 90s, and then our trig ratios, our sine, cosine, and tangent formulas. Pythagorean Theorem is the first one we'll talk about. The formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C is the hypotenuse. It is across from that right angle, and there are two legs. They're A and B. Doesn't matter if you call the A the B and the B the A, as long as you have the C as the hypotenuse. You're going to use the Pythagorean theorem when you're given the side length measurements. If you've got no angles inside here, so you've got nothing here, we don't know what this is, we don't know what this is, but we do have an A, B, or C, or A and B, A and C. This is what we're going to use. Down here to the left, we have the 30, 60, 90. You're going to notice it's a right triangle. You'll see either the 60 written or the 30. Sometimes you'll see both. And one of the things that you want to remember is that the shorter leg is opposite the 30 degree. And you can see in this picture here, I drew an arrow. It's opposite. The longer leg is opposite the 60. And of course, the hypotenuse is across from the right angle. So how do you figure out which formulas to use? If you are given or looking for the hypotenuse, you're going to use this formula. H equals 2 times the shorter leg. If you are looking for or know the longer or the shorter leg, if you're just dealing with the legs in this case and there's no hypotenuse, you're going to use this formula. The longer leg equals the shorter leg times rad 3. This is the 45, 45, 90. This is an isosceles right triangle. Both the legs are the same length. These tick marks here will tell you that they are the same lengths. But even if those tick marks aren't there, because these angles are both 45 degrees, they tell you that the legs opposite those angles must be the same. And the hypotenuse, of course, is the longest side opposite the right angle. There's only one formula for this. It's hypotenuse equals leg times radical 2. Lastly, we have the sine, cosine, and tangent ratios. Sine and cosine are used when you know or you want to find the hypotenuse. The tangent is for the others. Does not include the hypotenuse. So if you were to look at this first example down here, if you were to take a look at that, are you using the sine or cosine or the tangent? And this is where you have to say, well, there's no hypotenuse here. I'm not looking for it. There's no number where the hypotenuse is. That's your hypotenuse. So I'm using the tangent. And in this case, you would be writing down that tangent of 42 is right here. And there is your opposite over your adjacent. And then you'll use your page of your sine, cosine, tangent rate numbers, your trig tables to find out the value here. Down below, you'll notice that you do have the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is right there. So you have to use the sine or cosine. So taking a look at the number that's written, that's a 20. So it's going to be something of 20, and your x is your opposite, and there's your hypotenuse. So which one is opposite over hypotenuse? And that is going to be your sine value. So sine of 20 is x over 15. Lastly, you have 40 degrees. You have a hypotenuse here, so it's going to be sine or cosine. So it's going to be something of 40 equals Okay, there's no opposite, but there's an adjacent over the hypotenuse. Okay, so that last problem is not going to work because I gave us too much information. So I'm just going to pretend that this is not a 10, but it's an x. Thank you, humor me. It should be sine of 40 equals x over 20. I was going crazy with the numbers. That's better. Okay, so for these, I am not going to work any of these out. The most important thing is figuring out which method. So we have to think, what are we trying to find? So taking a look at number 1, what are we trying to find? We're trying to find out x degrees. So is that a Pythagorean theorem problem? No. Is that a 30-60-90, a 45-45-90? Nope. Looks like it's going to have to be a sine, cosine, tangent. So let's take a look what we have. We have an x, we have an opposite, and we have an adjacent. So what's opposite and adjacent? Tangent. So that's going to be, we're using our tangent formula. We'll fill in the blanks later. That's what we're doing here. Number 2, what do we have? We have a side length of 3. We have a side length of 4. We have a hypotenuse of c. We're trying to find the hypotenuse. Do we have angle measurements in here? Nope. Then we're not using sine or cosine. We have 2 side lengths. This must be Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Third question. We have a 45 and a 45. We have a 12-inch. We have an x and a y. Could this be a sine, cosine, tangent? Could be. Does it look like it's a 45 right triangle? I think that's going to be easier. We also have 2 tick marks here. So this one's going to be our 45, 45, 90 formula. Okay, number 4. We have an x, we have a 20 degrees, and we have a 15. So let's see. We've got a 20. Oh, I see we have an opposite, and we have an adjacent. This looks like it's our tangent, opposite over adjacent. Number 5. And if you haven't been, stop these recordings, see if you can figure this out, and then go on and see if you're right. All right, we have another one with a degree measurement. We've got a 25 degree. No hypotenuse here, so we're still going with tangent. So we have tangent equals, we have our opposite over our adjacent. I'm actually filling in numbers here, sorry. So that's our opposite over adjacent. Okay, number 6. Ooh, we have a hypotenuse. We have an x and a y. And we have our 30 and 60. So I think this is going to be our 30, 60, 90 right formulas that we have to use to get the x and the y's. Down at the bottom, you'll have to fill in these. I did not put that on your original. We have a 40-degree angle, and we have an x, and we have a 15. Well, if we are paying attention, the 15 is the hypotenuse. We have a hypotenuse. We have a 40-degree angle. We have something 40 equals opposite over hypotenuse. Yes, it is sine. 40 equals opposite over hypotenuse. And lastly, we have no angles here but the right. We have side lengths. This looks like it's going to be Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So go ahead and take some time and work on these and check back for the answers.